Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm continuing with the journey in the phases. We're still in phase one, and I'm going to be speaking about part three. So the first two parts, if you missed it, was the first one was getting hot. So whether it's in a sauna or wet sauna, just wanted to also state in there that when I started going to the sauna, this is going to sound weird, I wasn't sweating the first two times. It was hot and the sweat was bare minimum, and then when I started going regularly, the body got used to the toxin release, and I started sweating more profusely as I kept going on more consistently. Also with hot yoga, I started doing yoga, and that also assisted with the sweat gland release as well. So that's one piece. So don't be, when you come out looking bloated and stuffed and weird, that's part of that cleansing process, and also your body getting used to the idea of getting rid of toxins within your body, so keep that in mind. The other thing is vitamin D intake. Whether you're in a hot country or cold country, you're not getting enough vitamin D, 5,000 IUs minimum or more, and start incorporating that. Second part, which is a major one, sugar. So getting rid of sugar as, in your tiny steps as you can. While you're doing all this, you're, detoxifying, and of course you can exercise through the process as well, and so forth. You're detoxifying, you're getting your vitamin D intake increased. The biggest one is sugar, which really throws a curveball for a lot of people. Take your time with it, but reduce the sugar as significantly as you can. So while this is going on, you're kind of in the detox mode. You're sweating it out, and you're also sweating out the fact that you have all this buildup of sugar and, crap in your body, so it has to come out. So you're kind of going to be feeling dehydrated, off, your mood might be off, all those things. So now you're going to start nourishing that piece to you. So you bring in your multivitamin, you bring in your magnesium and / calcium. Don't overcalcify, but definitely bring in your magnesium, and you bring in your tea, your spearmint tea, to assist with the hirsutism, which is like your extra hair growth in your system, and also does also nourish the digestion tract when it comes to spearmint tea. The spearmint tea is mostly for that hirsutism issue. And then inositol, which balances the insulin within your system when you are eating anything, and also how you're digesting your carbohydrates and so forth. So right now we're doing this all in succession, but it's assisting one another. So it's an interdependent relationship going on. You just started sweating yourself out, increase your vitamin D, you started reducing your sugar, so now you're going to be feeling all off and stuff, and the sugar's coming out of your system. You're probably craving a lot of sugar, you're not sure what to replace it with. Start taking your vitamins and start replacing your sugar with, honey or other sweet things that, are not high sugar. Let's say in this case you want maybe one fruit a day. Slowly just kind of getting it so you're stabilized, because I know what it feels like when suddenly you have a drop in sugar and you're just kind of looking around thinking, I'm starving. That too has a lot to do with dehydration. So drink your water, and I can't push that enough. So in phase 3, so it's your teas, it's your nourishing part, your teas, your multivitamins, and so forth. Obviously you're going to try to eat clean as much as possible, but I'm not pushing the diet yet. Right now my concern is get your sugar out of your system as much as you can. So as this is going on, as you're reducing your sugars, you're enhancing, you're nourishing, drink a lot of water, drink tons of water. And again, depending on your weight, go online and see how much water you should be drinking. Biggest fallacy is that 8 glasses of water a day is enough, and I can guarantee that you're also dehydrated because you're not drinking according to your body size. So drink according to your body size, which you can find on the internet. For me, it was 12 glasses a day. That really would not only cleanse me and hydrate me, but also allow the toxins to release, because sweat is water. So also too, I have to mention, after you have sweated, make sure you drink water. After you have had coffee or tea, make sure you have water to keep your hydration levels up, and that also moves things in the system. So all I want to say for this part, so we got the 3 parts in, and so you're working in this kind of system for a little bit before we progress to phase 2, which was major dietary changes. But before we go into dietary changes, the only way I found it successful was to first eliminate the sugar, because the sugar is a catalyst for cravings. It's a catalyst for bad choices. Eliminate the sugar, and you'll figure it out. And there's no diet, like no preference food for all. So I'm not, giving you a food list, but use your common sense and know that reduce the sugar. And for one person, maybe it might be just first reducing chocolate bar. For another person, it might be reducing within the diet, within their, carbohydrate levels. So it's different. You only know what's going on with your body and what kind of sugar you're taking. So reduce it, and then, while you're doing this, spearmint tea, inositol, multivitamin, magnesium, and tons of water. I didn't forget about exercise. If you're thinking, where's the exercise? The exercise is there. Right now, do your exercises while you're doing this, and I will be doing an exercise video as well at some point. Okay, well, I'll talk to you soon. Any questions or comments, let me know. Thanks.